Welcome to LagLateNight, a weekly live podcast where your favorite commentators talk about the gaming industry, YouTube, live streaming, and various other topics. Thank you for watching live on twitch.tv/LagInTheLateNight. LagLateNight is intended for mature audiences. Please take a minute to read the rules. They are down below in the description. This show will be rebroadcast on iTunes, username LagLateNight, YouTube, username LagLateNight, and LagLateNight.com. Please submit your questions on LagLateNight.com. Click on the link labeled "Click here to submit a question to LLN." We answer viewer questions during the show. So sit back and relax. It's time for LagLateNight.
All right. I want to thank Vance for voicing over the intro. That'll be now the intro from now on for LagLateNight. This is episode 37, entitled BrickForce, recorded live on April 16th, 2012. My name is Wolv21, and we got Durandal of Ages, or Dan021.
What's up?
The Grim Gary.
Back from my vacation.
And we got Matt from BrickForce.
Yo!
What's up, Matt? Welcome. Luclin might be joining us this evening, may not. We want to wish Miss Luclin the best, to feel better. Hope she pulls through. Again, want to thank Vance Crafter for doing the narrative, also helping us out with this show. We whipped that up. It was pretty awesome. That'll be now the intro from LLN from now on. Sweet. And the first couple topics that we're going to get into, we're also going to get Matt's opinion, whether if he knows about them or not. That's the fun part about doing a podcast. Is not just new game. Was it Odyssey? Is it OX10?
Yeah.
10C? It's a new game.
Oxygen-C.
So it's supposed to be an MMO. It's supposed to take place in space. So he wants to include space battles, mining, looting, and advanced economy.
Yeah,
It'll have
it's
wolves.
intriguing. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good.
It should be.
It's really
I guess it'll be interesting.
Yep.
I don't know.
It'll include wolves and stackable fences.
Stackable buckets too.
Space cats.
So Matt, have you heard much about Notch's game? Are you into?
I've heard a thing or two. I saw a really funny tweet the other day where he was encouraging people to create their own sort of operating system within the game or something.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you have like a 16-bit computer available to you in-game.
Yep.
And I thought Redstone would be complicated. Now we have to get into programming into a game.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
It's like, make a new operating system, or make a new OS inside a game.
Works for me.
Yeah, but it's kind of original. Like, even if I don't use it much because I'm not good at this thing, it's like I'm still very, very excited to see like what people came up with. It's like, just remember like when they started to create like all those clocks with redstone computers and stuff. So we'll see.
I'm just gonna treat the computer like Siri. You should now call me Rock God.
Nice. It'd be awesome.
Exactly, Gameception. That's gonna be weird.
Persistent universe. The game will continue with or without you. So I guess more information will be. Just look out for Notch's tweets. That's the only thing I want to say about that. Also, Guild Wars 2 is available for pre-order or pre-purchase right now. It's going to be. It looks cool. It's really all I can say about that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a blast. Honestly, the game is so freaking well done. Well. Shouldn't be surprising with, I think AreaNet, how many MMOs they've been releasing, it's insane, so it's going to be polished and very good, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, should be.
This one's they've been working on that one for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's not too long, like
Did any
Nukem.
Duck Nukem. Yeah.
Did any of you guys manage to get into the beta for that?
No,
I tried getting into the beta, but yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I don't even think I applied for that one. There were a couple other ones I applied for, but
yeah, I think I applied for one for a couple weeks ago, but nah, and they haven't put anything back yet for that. So that would be cool to play that. But the main focus of today is BrickForce. I'm going to thank again Matt from BrickForce or Infernum coming this way early morning with your tea.
Yeah.
I bet that sounds so British, huh?
Yeah.
Sipping a cup of tea.
Yeah,
I was imagining a cigar and a little sifter of cognac and just sitting back with a fireplace behind you.
Do you guys drink much tea in the States?
It depends from household to household.
Not really.
Yeah. It depends where.
Okay.
If there's nothing else, I usually drink coffee, but if there's, I always like an occasional tea. It's nice.
Yeah, it's definitely not a thing. What about Canada there, Dan?
What? Sorry.
What about tea in Canada?
I don't think we're a much tea drinker, honestly. I think people skip to beer directly. No. I'm joking. No, I guess here it's mostly coffee. Everybody drinks coffee in the morning. I don't know one person who drinks tea, like in my family or friends, so it's not very popular here.
We have tea in our house.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
All right, so the people that don't know about you, Matt, where are you from?
Yeah. So I'm from the UK.
Mars.
I was born in London. I spent most of my life in London until I moved over to Germany to start working in the games industry. Now I live in Berlin, which is the capital of Germany.
In Berlin, awesome.
Sweet. That's the country I want to go to is Germany. If I had a choice to live anywhere, go back to Germany.
For real?
What do you mean? Go back? You've been there?
I've lived there twice.
For real?
Lived there twice. Wow.
Yeah.
Can you speak
once
German?
In Augsburg. Well, once in Augsburg. I was so young, I don't really remember the first time. It was like Hamburg or something like that.
Pretty cool. I've only been to Ireland and London once. That was in like one full trip. I did like a bounce around. Never been anywhere else over there, but that would be cool to visit over there. That'd be awesome.
Well, if you guys ever find yourself in Berlin for whatever reason, make sure you stop by at our studios. The Infernum.
That'd be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be really cool.
If things work out, I might be in Prague in the next year, so.
Oh.
That's not too far away.
Nice. Very cool. Okay, and you work at Infernum, which is the company that's backing BrickForce. And what is your role at Infernum?
So I'm doing a lot of stuff on the community side. So not only am I kind of handling most of the social media and the stuff you see on the blog, but also working really closely with our game designers and our QA guys to try and improve the game and work through some of the issues we've had in the beta phase. So yeah, it's kind of, I mean, the great thing about being a community manager is you kind of have a chance to get involved in various different aspects of the project.
That's great. Well, I think that's gonna be a large part of your, I think, marketing in that sense is to get into the communities and get people's feedbacks and we're gonna give you we're gonna tell you what's awesome about it and what sucks about it too. Like we're as real as it gets. Just that way too. Like our viewers and subscribers and friends and stuff like that are gonna give us feedback as far as like, hey, what's cool and what's not, so we can, give you as much feedback as possible for, that could possibly either improve the game or, I don't know, the direction that we see it through our eyes as another opinion, which is cool.
That's really awesome, and I mean that's really kind of at the core of what we're trying to do with BrickForce. We want the community to be at the very heart of everything.
It's very, very cool. It's like, because you need, like I said, at least 2 to play a game unless you're going to build a map on your own. But other than that, it's like, if I go out, I think this will probably be the game that I play the most with the community. Just because you want a full 9-on-9 or 8-on-8 room to have a lot of fun. You want to have it as many, just jam pack it all together and have have your clans all together. So we got the family, which is I want to ask you later if you can find out how many people are in a particular, or if there's a way to find out if there's how many.
Yeah, there was a clan list with the. If you were looking for a clan, I saw a clan list listed how many people were in.
Yes, I want to see how many people are in the family because we added a lot. We gave out a lot of beta codes.
When you added me the other night, it was 71.
71 already?
Wow.
That's huge.
Nice.
So yeah, that was pretty good.
It's always a blast. Let's see. So how do you think the beta testing is going so far?
Well, on our side, we've learned a lot. We've really learned a lot, technically, but also in terms of, game improvements, in terms of what people want and what they don't want. We've just managed to feed off so much feedback from you guys, and that's been awesome. Our CEO and the founder of our company, he's on Facebook like every morning, kind of reading comments that people are writing. I don't know what could be a better kind of indication of a company that listens to their community.
That's awesome. I definitely got to post over there more of when, because I like to live stream that a lot. Like it's a ton of fun, especially to, like I said, involve the community and saying, like I said, we'll make a room and give that a password specific to the stream so people that are watching the stream can get right in. And if they're on the opposite side, they know where I am and can kind of kill me super fast. But
yeah, that's it.
yeah, it's just like, why do you keep stalking me? Ah! But it's a ton of fun to be able to do that.
It's either they want to be on your team really bad, and if they're not on their team, they just want to kill you.
Yeah. All right, so there's 116 people in the family right now on that clan.
Sweet. Wow.
Nice. That's what Demonachi said.
Right. By the way, on the topic of beta testing, I'd like to just drop a little exclusive for you guys here on the stream, which will be announced on the website, I guess, later this week. We're going to have the first stress tests for the browser version coming up soon. So you guys are going to get a chance to have a hands-on with that very shortly.
Browser version, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. But what we are going to do, which might annoy a few people, is we're going to completely deactivate the client version for a couple of days, just because we want to get as much people as possible testing out the browser.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, definitely give us the heads up. We'll make, if you know the specific time, we'll make videos about when the stress test will be, and then we'll get everybody on, whoever's available, because everybody's from all over the world, so...
yeah. Now, is that going to work with Internet Explorer, Firefox,
Chrome,
and is it going to work with Safari for Mac users?
Well, we're still pretty much in the development phase. I'm pretty sure that it will be working on most browsers out there, but we will have to look and see. We will have to wait and see. I haven't actually personally had a chance to test it out myself.
Could be a cool thing.
I'm pretty sure that it's going to be functional on all browsers because the game's being developed in the Unity 3 engine.
Yep.
And I know I've played a bunch of other Unity games out there in various different browsers. So,
yeah. Cool. Plus Unity makes cross platforming really easy.
it's easier. So now, that's pretty cool. So you don't have any idea when that's going to be?
Well, we were planning it for this week, but of course, when you're working on a kind of a big new project, that things do get delayed.
Yeah.
I believe it's still penciled in for this week, but you'll find out soon enough on the website.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to test out. That just to play it in browser would definitely be convenient in that sense. Okay, let's see. Well, that's definitely a major surprise. Let's see. We got some questions in from the community, which asked about the game. Let's see. I know that Dorkerific asked, will there be a better way to get around in build mode, like a fly mode, perhaps? I said because our community is largely based on Minecraft, so when we're in creative mode, we can, like I said, like, easily fly around and place blocks than, say, jumping up and placing a block behind us to make like a big scaffolding, or having to make ladders to get up to a specific point. Like, do you think that they'll add things like that in the future for the creative side of building maps?
Right. Okay. So, you know, at Infernum, we have a bunch of really passionate gamers, and of course, people in the office that have, you know, been into Minecraft as well. And it was one of the first things that we kind of picked up on and felt like, you know, we have to try and implement some kind of fly mode for Sandbox. And I can tell you right here, right now, it hasn't been confirmed publicly yet, but in the next big update, we are going to have jetpacks in the item shop. So people are going to be able to get these jetpacks of points and fly around.
Is it going to be for creative mode only, or it's going to be also for match?
No, just for the Sandbox mode.
Just for the
I don't think people would appreciate, you know.
No, that's it. Like,
that would be really. That would actually be pretty interesting as a battle
maybe
mode.
into a game mode, yeah, battle mode specific.
Like, you fly around, and you have to like, well,
like
flying around
mode.
and trying to aim at the same time. Sure.
That would be seriously cool, but it would be a nightmare to balance.
Yes, it would. It would have to be some pretty crazy maps too, to really get that going.
Yeah, it would change all the maps that were out there before flying game.
Well, one thing that we looked at, which we think would be easiest to balance, would be actually a game mode where we combine Sandbox with Shooter. We're seriously excited about doing something like that.
Mm.
Where you can change the map kind of on the fly.
Exactly.
Oh.
Cool.
Guys, I'm building! No grenades!
No, that's it.
All right. The next one was from DW Logstun. Sure. Do you plan on shortening?
Hey, man.
Do you plan on shortening the overtime when you spawn? So I guess it can be taken two ways. If it's like the delay time of when you get killed and you respawn, or if it's that like energy orb that surrounds you that kind of protects you.
Mm.
Because
go on. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, because from what we noticed out there a couple times that we've been playing was that I think it's good that you have that protection around you, but it also makes you, I don't know, like let's ask the chat that. Like, what do you think about that protective swirl? I think it's good because, for one, it prevents people from camping at your spawn, and you can kill them back, which teleports them back to their spawn, which I personally like that.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna wind up
now, like does the protection? I didn't really notice this the few times I was playing. Does the protection protect you until you shoot, or until the timer's up? No.
I think it's really tricky, and also it depends on how far apart your bomb sites are. Because sorry, not your spawn points.
Yeah.
Because if you're spawning too close to your opponent's spawn point, you can easily kind of, it's tricky. Because also, on the other hand, we don't want people to be spawn camping. We don't want people to just hang around and kill people as soon as they spawn. But yeah, perhaps we're constantly analyzing, looking at the stats, and of course, listening to feedback. So maybe it's something we should address and take a closer look at.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe as long as you're invulnerable and you can't be killed, well, you can't shoot or something like that. So at least you're not fighting back or something.
That's a really good suggestion.
Yeah, and a lot of that too is coming down to what I noticed was map design. Is you've got to design your map with that in mind. You can't just throw the spawn points.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and you also have to think about the number of spawn points you have as well.
Yes. Yeah, the number of spawn points and the layout itself will definitely play into effect of that. The new smaller map that Luclin made is really good. because they're basically like back to back, and you can see through a grate, so you can see where they are, and it just gives you enough time to when you get out and go around that your protection finally drops. So
I did that with an Unreal Tournament capture the flag map. It's like there was just a window between the two flags, and you had to go up and around to hit the flags and kind of bring them back. That was fun.
But yeah, that's a cool thing. There was one map also like that in Quake 3 back then. You would start very near, like I can't recall the name of it. It's been so long, so it was a fun map.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah, exactly.
When we were young.
Jeez, back when I was making maps.
Mm-hmm. Wow. The next question is from Have No Name. That's awesome. A few questions. Will there be a remember my name and password option when you log in the future? Also, is it normal not to be able to log in with your actual username, as in using instead of your email? I've noticed that also. Like you have to use your email in order to log in, and you can't use your username.
Yeah. Yeah, that is something, again, we should look at. I can speak to our web guys first thing tomorrow morning when I get into the office in about, 5 hours time.
But I mean, like, if there's a remember me option, like, there's no real people. It's not too much of an hassle to actually just having to punch your address every time. I mean, if it keeps saving like that, it's the same for big MMOs. Like if you go to a World of Warcraft or if you're playing Guild Wars or anything like that, it's always tied up to your account for the overall all the games from the company. Now it's the same with Ubisoft and Uplay, and but as long as we have like the option to not punching it every time, that I think people are lazy. Honestly, it's not that hard. It's just
I don't mind typing my password again, but sometimes the username.
Mm-hmm. No, it definitely happens.
I can't see us kind of adding the possibility to remember your password just because for security reasons.
Yeah, that's bad.
No, password. No, definitely no. That would be bad.
Yeah, remembering your username. I think either taking out, and because it says on the BrickForce beta, it says your username or email address when it's just your email address for now. So I think that wording needs to get changed. But if you can type in just your username and your password, I think that's cool. And just your full out password.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Welcome back, Luclin.
Hey guys.
Hey Luclin.
Hey Luclin.
How's Miss Luclin doing?
How's Miss Luclin?
She's okay. It's all I can. She's okay.
Okay.
It's a pretty crazy stuff. So
yeah, definitely. No, we completely understand.
Scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just going over questions we have from everybody about BrickForce.
I love you too. Love all you guys. You guys are so awesome.
Nice beanie, Luclin.
Thanks, you like it?
Uh-huh.
Decepticons, bro.
Yep.
All the way.
That's awesome.
Did you get a new pop guard there?
A new what?
New pop guard? Never saw your pop guard before.
For the pop guard?
Oh, the pop filter?
Yeah.
No, I've had it. I've had it since like a week ago.
Oh, okay. Well, then it is new.
You know what? It's kind of funny. It was here last week, by the way, when we did LagLateNight last week. But you weren't here because you had okay. There we go. Gary, say hello to my new pop filter.
Hey, pop filter, how are ya?
Looking pretty.
Excellent.
Back in.
You.
Editing on the fly.
Is that Decepticon on your head?
What'd you say? It's my It says Decepticon sign. Look.
Transformers. More than meets the eye.
Got Decepticon on your head.
Nice. All right, is there any? We'll just dump into some. We'll go into some live questions right now for Matt, since we got Matt here, who graciously joined the podcast so early in the morning.
Yeah, I think
which is awesome. I think that's by far the furthest that anybody has gone. As far as, especially to be involved in the community is absolutely amazing. So
yeah,
we thank you for that.
I was honored when you guys asked me to join you. Honestly, it's really, really pleased that that you asked me to come on.
Awesome. Are there any? I'll do a couple of questions right now from the chat since we got people on twitch.tv/lag in the late night.
That's a good question. One question I have for you, Matt, real fast. I keep seeing it come up, and I had this. This was actually out of my curiosity because I know what engine BrickForce is made with. Why is it not on Mac?
Hello.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be coming out on Mac?
Yeah, this is a big thing. So we hope that when we roll out the browser version, it's going to be playable on Mac. I can't really confirm right now because we haven't had a chance to test it in-house at our studio in Europe. But I hope we can reveal more about that very, very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to be what Matt dropped before was that they're working on the browser version.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean I'm pretty well versed with the Unity engine. We've been using it since it's been around. So, but I'll talk to you after this. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Browser version's cool.
It's a great engine. It's really flexible, and we're really excited as well about the possibilities for the smartphone and tablet integration.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
I think it saves
really
so
cool.
much time.
No. There goes more battery.
Playing BrickForce on my phone in the bathroom. Great.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I've been killed.
Grenade out!
Dropping some bricks.
Doing that 2 different ways.
Jeez.
Again, I want to thank Mama Dork for handing out more beta codes. Again, we thank the mods so much for doing so much during the podcast, and especially thanks to Mama Dork for handing out more beta codes. That's awesome. Hope you guys play it all the time. Again, look out for tweets. We'll be tweeting every single time we play, which I want to make this a suggestion live on the cast, is that maybe like when you're in a room, there's like almost like a click to tweet button that says like what room you're in, or what what server you're in, and what room you're in for when you play. Like if you want,
that would really be a stress test, I guess. It's just like, I'm here.
Yeah, it was like a pop-up notification. It was like I did that before. I did it earlier today. I'm like, I want to play some BrickForce. I want to get a bunch of people who was either in the clan or follow me on Twitter to be like, hey, I'm on this server, this room. Here's the password. Come and join me. So I figured, hey,
that is a seriously cool idea. That is a really cool idea.
So you can do that. I would do that with Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah. Have any games actually done anything like that before?
They're mostly integrated, like Steam, like as its own like notification, but directly from the net, not that I know of.
Yeah.
The only game I've ever seen with tweet capability was Champions Online. That was the only one. You could like tweet right from the chat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
I never played this one.
I just think about that because like I'm on Twitter all the time. Like it's
social media.
Social media is like, and it's just because, for one, you're tweeting it out, so you can put in saying like I'm playing, at BrickForce in this server in this room, right now, and then all of their followers are going to see it, and then also if you do it for Facebook, so I was thinking the social media aspect of it, then all your Facebook followers or friends are going to see that also.
Yeah.
So I figured because some of the people might be like sitting at their computer just looking at videos and stuff like that. It's like, oh, you see a tweet from your favorite commenter, personal, whatever, and then they're like, oh, they're playing BrickForce. I might as well just jump on and play with them.
Yeah.
So I think that would be pretty cool.
And it's also a very good way of just like getting the word around. It's like if your favorite YouTuber is playing the game and he's tweeting that he's playing the game, all these thousands and thousands of followers will know, hey, what's BrickForce? All of a sudden, and they're going to be interested in that.
Yeah, you can't. Social media is absolutely amazing. I remember when I first got into the industry that there was no social media. Your social media was your AOL chat room, and that was about it, and some email. And now it's just like it's honestly a marketing person's dream. Because social media is a very free avenue of advertisement. I mean, where can you go wrong with that? And it's not even just that. It's like a pyramid. It starts at one person, it extends to a bunch of other people that would have never even seen it. When somebody's following somebody else and someone's following somebody else and they see that, they go, oh, what's BrickForce? I mean, to me, it's amazing.
Yeah, the same way. Like I was playing it before, and like when we were playing it before, there was nobody streaming it, and we had like 300 plus, 500 plus people watching the BrickForce stream, and we were the only channel on there, and we were on the first page when you browse games. Now, for one, you're going to see a new icon that comes up that says BrickForce, and you're like, "What the hell is that?" And it also piqued the interest of Ernest, who works at Twitch. He said, like, "What's that game? It looks really cool." So I gave him a bunch of codes, and like, yeah, knock yourself out, have some fun with it. It's just because he's like Call of Duty guy, and it's just that again, social media, the social aspect of just getting it out there and people being like, "What in the world is that?"
Yeah, and I guess as game companies, well, catch on to it, which many already have done, but we're going to see more and more of that kind of seamless kind of integration between social media and gaming experiences.
Yeah, yeah. To me, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer.
It's also like a very good thing because like it's not very. I know like bigger companies want to pay to get like a feature video on YouTube or like a certain tweet on Twitter, but I think it's really like a good tool for indie companies because it's free. It's people playing the game, either like streaming the game or just playing the game on YouTube, and the word gets around like so much. I mean, we've seen it in the past. I mean, like obviously it helped Minecraft a lot, and it's gonna help like pretty much any game that consider like having a huge community like that. And BrickForce is a good example of that. It's fast, it's fun with everybody, and it's.
To me, I think Dan, game commentary on YouTube and people actually playing the game in real time is 100 times better than a marketing-driven trailer that tries to pull out every cool little fucking thing out of a game and say, "Oh, hey, check this out. This is what our game does." And then you get in there and you go like, "This really isn't that good." They showed all the good. It's like showing a movie trailer and they put all the good parts of the movie in the trailer, and then all of a sudden you go watch the movie and you're like, "This movie is shit." Like they only showed the good stuff in the trailer. So like we play it in real time.
When did you buy a game that you saw either a Let's Play or a stream about that you were having regrets after that from buying the game? It's like you know exactly what the game is about, you know exactly how it plays, you know what you're getting into. It's like
There's a couple recent space shooters. I was like, all right, finally, space shooters are starting to finally come out. Get them. And they suck.
Well, it's just like here's a good one. And I'm not knocking the game, but I'll tell you who spent a ton of money on marketing and advertisement, but now and everybody flocked to it just because of the name. Everybody flocked to it, but they realized after a while that it wasn't that good, and I was one of those people, was Star Wars, The Old Republic. It was a great game in the beginning. Everybody knew it because of the Star Wars name. They spent so much money on 3D trailers, not in-game trailers, 3D trailers, but they didn't show you that there's not a lot of stuff after you hit 50 and you can level from 1 to 50 in 3 days. They didn't show you that in the trailer, but they showed you, I know of course not, the thing is when people are playing it in real time, people actually can see it and go, I don't really want to play this, or I do want to play this. So I really hope when they're watching us play BrickForce, they're just like, because I'm pumped. I love that little game. That game is badass. Like, I am not the type of person to play that game, and I've said it before. I do not play first-person shooters, and I told you that. I do not play them. And man, I'm hooked on this game. I love it.
But it's just good fun. It's fast and it's with your friends, and if you're playing alone still you can find like easily like other people who plays the game. It's like I don't know, I think when it's fast and fun, people are gonna get like they're gonna get into it fast. So
it was like it's like this. How many people here have purchased a game because you saw somebody else either recommended or have played it? Like I only found out about Dear Esther because Edmund McMillan, who created Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac, said this game is going to be amazing when it comes out.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Journey. I mean, like that's how I found Journey and Flower and other smaller type of games. That I think it's one of my best titles. I mean,
and it's like the same thing too. Like when we're playing the live stream like that, like LagLateNight and I's experiences through the live streams, like that's a real reaction. They're not being like, yeah, this game is awesome, and then we get off the stream like this sucks. Like this game is it's a fun. Like I want to be like I want to play more of it because it's fun. Like I want to create more maps because that's like
yes,
you get to walk around your own creation and like
Yes, and have people come in and experience your own creation and see what they think about it, which is so awesome.
Shoot you.
And you know, like how hard it was before. You remember that, Luclin? Like you would like an older game. It's like I had to spend months and months like just like getting a map ready. And now, like with simple games like that, you just up in and you can play into like creation of anybody, and it's fun. It's just again, it's fast. So that's the key here.
Definitely. Well, I guess we'll talk about our experiences and what we like and dislike, and then we'll do the minute crunch, which I'll explain to Matt what that is. But so, just about our first experiences with BrickForce. I thought it was cool immediately, just walking around and just. Personally, I like first-person shooters. I like Call of Duties. I like those types of games. Like I enjoy them. And this version of it, it's just like. I thought it was cool. I don't know.
After playing Minecraft, for me, it was a very easy transition.
Yeah.
Like it was like because now honestly, I want to go play like Modern Warfare and Battlefield just to experience it and see what it's like. Because I'm having a blast with BrickForce, and for me, like going from Minecraft and then to a game that was similar, almost like Legos, and then running around with these little guys and just pounding people in the face with bullets is awesome. I love throwing grenades, Matt. That's my favorite. I love to lob grenades across the map and see how many people I can kill at one time.
Yep.
I love it.
It's always fun.
Well, if you're a grenade fan, I think you're gonna be you're gonna have a nice surprise when our next update comes out, because we've been looking really sort of carefully at what we can do to make BrickForce more tactical. Also listening to some of the complaints about snipers, and we've decided to implement flashbangs in the next patch.
Nice. That's gonna be cool.
See, you guys have heard it here first tonight. You guys, LLN exclusive, right there.
Flashbang, awesome. Now, this is the funniest part for me. I love the expressions that they make.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when they either kill or get killed or just.
Oh yeah, they're like smiley face and the camera like.
Yeah, exactly. Like they run around. Like I can't wait to see their expression after. Yeah, like I can't wait to see like they get hit with the flashbang and then all of a sudden they're just like.
Like stars in their eyes or something.
Like it's just, I find it hilarious to see.
Like when they're crying, when they start crying.
They die, they just spin around and fall down, like flat in their face or like right in their back. It's just, the interaction like that, I think is just hilarious. It's just like, I don't know. I find it very amusing. That's why I'm like, kill them. You see them like twirl around and go, blah. It's awesome. But I said you can definitely take a lot of stuff from other games. Like you can take like stuff from Call of Duty. Do like riot shields. So you can have protection against like, you know, like doing the detonation or things like that. All right, looking. I mean, we'd love to get a ton of feedback from everybody in chat as far as like what do you think they should tweak or add or like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That would be definitely very. Is there a place where they can go that they can do that, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, not only can they write stuff here tonight in the chats, and I'm reading every comment, but you can also hit us up on Twitter. At BrickForce, on Facebook, you can contact us via Tumblr, or on the official forums.
Nice. So it's just BrickForce.
No, we're talking about like the first experience we had with BrickForce, and like the first time I got in the game, I was by myself. Like I wasn't playing with anybody I knew, so I just wanted to go see like how the game was actually like. Playing and just learning it, but I got to 3 different rooms with 3 different masters that wouldn't launch the game even if the room was full. I don't know if it happened to anybody else, but it's just like people were so mad in those rooms. I was like, maybe like adding like something like when you reach a certain amount, like maybe 80% of the room is ready. You can vote for forcing the map to start instead of having like one AFK people making like 16 people wait for nothing. Because people were, that was the only thing I was like, man.
It's really annoying, isn't it, when you have somebody who's gone through.
But it was my first game. I was just like, I want to try the game. I just want to see how.
It's like because only the creator of the room can kick somebody.
Yep.
Yeah.
So. But I think that would be cool also because if people are just because a lot of times, especially for our stream, like we're waiting for everybody to ready up because when everybody's ready, that's when you can actually click start to start the map.
But like playing floor, we just do like a force. You can force ready everybody, or if you're the master. But also like it would be cool if the room agree that the game should start now. And
I agree with you, and I can tell you that we're looking at it. I can't make any promises about about any changes or that we'll be able to implement that feature really soon. But I can definitely tell you we're looking at it.
That's the only, honestly, for as long as I've played, maybe an hour and a half, and with different people and everything. That's the only complaint people were having. Honestly, was how sometimes you're stuck in a game that will never start, and you just have to wait. That's the only thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or the kick messages are really, really big. It's like they just go, boom, this person was kicked.
But no, it gives a certain punch to it. Like, we're about, like, if you wanted this guy to be kicked and you see it, like...
It's almost like you wonder, what happened to that guy? What did he do?
Yeah, it's like...
I'm scared.
They caught him.
But I think that was the only real thing that I noticed that was weird to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you change the kick messages?
I would just make it like somewhere like on the bottom of the just like on the bottom, like a little message area or whatever.
Yeah, basically where
when it pops up, it's just like, whoa, hey, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
But that's about it. I think that and the only other issues I had with it, because I only got to play it like a couple times the other night when I was on Wolv's stream, was it would have been nice to be able to equip things from the store as I was buying them, because it tells you that you could use them, but then when you go, and then you have to go back and still equip it. So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I caught on.
Like in the...
We're overhauling the whole interface. We're going to make it a hell of a lot more user-friendly, a lot more simplified, and more accessible. And I think one of the changes will be in increasing the user-friendliness of purchasing stuff. Because it's annoying. You've got like 2 pop-up windows that come up, and it's just really tiresome.
Yeah, I was surprised that like the game is like super simple looking, and it's I think it's perfect. It's just like Minecraft. It's like it's gonna draw like casual people to it. But when you get in the UI and when you get like in the store and everything, it's like so hardcore. It's like there's so much stuff on screen, so much thing you can buy and see, and different types of points and money and gifts and. Yeah, if it's a bit simplified, I think it's gonna help like new people get really into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, playing the game was awesome. It took a little bit of getting used to because I hadn't played any first-person shooters in a while. But once I was starting to get into it, I started.
Gary, you're pretty good because like you play with the WSD key, right?
Of course I do.
I do for this one.
I play with the arrows. And I was like, oh, I can't map my keys on the arrows.
I learned how to play at WASD, Dan.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
And I got destroyed in the first few maps because of that. I was like, oh, jeez, it's so hard.
I totally learned. I was like, you know what? Forget it. I don't even give a crap. I'm going to do it with the WSGs. But here's how I do it. I still do it weird because I use my left hand on the mouse and my right hand on the WASD keys. It's awesome because it works good for me because I can use the mouse and I can jump instead of, works great.
You're sitting here like this?
It's my version of WASDs. I don't give a shit. It works. I have a lot of kills. It works.
No, but that's the thing. Like, it's a beta thing, so I know like they're gonna be they're gonna add like key mapping or anything.
Oh, you know what? There is actually a way that you can change your keybinds.
You hold down Shift when the game starts up.
Yeah, exactly.
Real?
Yeah, it's a default thing inside of Unity. No, it's in Unity.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Unity.
It's a default setting in Unity.
I didn't know that. So that should be very helpful.
Yeah. Nice. All right, so right now what we're going to do is we're going to do the minute crunch, and then we're going to get to questions live from chat. Also some that were posted on our website, LagLateNight.com. On the right-hand side, there's a question link. You can submit your questions. But, Matt, the minute crunch is something that started from the very start. Basically, what we do is we crunch into the microphones for a solid minute of your favorite crunchables.
One of those crazy American things, Matt.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was a joke that happened way earlier on, and we do it every single show. This is the 37th time that we're doing this. Basically, you just crunch for a solid minute, and just makes you more hungry. But
I do pre-crunches. I'm already eating, by the way, so.
You're testing your food, Doctor. That's different.
I don't have any foods in my immediate vicinity.
Just chew on your fingers, Matt. You're good.
You don't have a webcam, so nobody will know.
Yeah, that's all right.
Just make crunching noises.
I got sun chips. I'm ready to go.
I am too. Let's do this.
Excellent. All right, so everybody get your...
I only get 1 or 2 chips because I feel dizzy and stuff, so I don't want to eat anything. But I'll do it for the sport.
You in spirit. All right, I'm starting my timer ready, and we're gonna crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and crunch.
Happy minute crunch.
You know what? Watch this.
Oh my!
Wow.
Luclin, go Luclin, go.
That's awesome.
That's it. Next week I'm bringing a trough. I'll show you up.
Jeez.
I've got some paper.
Paper would work.
That's perfect. It's better than Pulso Jr. was having raw crab dinner. Jeez, I can't believe you survived.
Oh, these are so good.
I'm drinking green tea. It's so good.
Delicious. 10 seconds. I want to stop eating.
Yeah, no, all right. That's
5,
fine.
4, 2,
1 hour crunch.
1. Stop. Go. That was a minute crunch. Remember, video responses to LagLateNight on YouTube. Be creative, as always. Oh, it's delicious.
Delicious.
All right, so right now we're going to do some questions that were submitted to the website, LagLateNight.com.
And then we'll get into more. The rest of the show will be all questions live from the chat about BrickForce. If anything comes up, or suggestions, or anything, because the more feedback we can give Matt and the team, the better.
Yes.
And also, if you have a good idea, it might be added to the game someday, so why not?
You never know.
Yep.
So it's always good to give information and to hold it back. All right. Let's look through these questions. Look at the list. You'll start from the very top.
You know, that's really something that started to change. Like, how companies are starting to add stuff that their customer want in the game. It's like, I remember, 10 years ago, it's like, you don't like our game, don't play it. That was the idea behind the game. It's like, but it's starting to change.
Game for us.
Yeah. I mean, people didn't like the ending to Mass Effect. Well, we're gonna add to it. I mean, before, people would just, it was a good series and that's it. They wouldn't do anything for that. So I think it's cool. It's changing.
I think Mass Effect 4 should just be a cinematic. Go play.
No. The cinematic that you have to download and buy.
No, but seriously, Gary,
5 minutes?
It already exists, and it's called Metal Gear Solid.
I thought it was Final Fantasy.
You want the next 5 minutes? Buy the DLC.
I will always remember that. It's like, there's a freaking cutscene in Metal Gear Solid for the PS3 that lasts 45 minutes, then you save, and then you watch another 45 minutes of cutscene. I was floored. I just came back from work, had about 2 hours to play, and I just watched a cutscene, saved, and went to bed. That's the only thing I did. I was like, wow.
Ken, I like your new series, by the way, bro. I watch it all the time.
Which one?
Your Shadow of the Colossus. I love that game.
It's so cool, seriously.
That game is awesome. That's such an awesome concept for a game. I love that game.
It's really fun. It's a lot of fun.
You do a good job at it too. It's funny.
Dan plays it naked. That's how good it is.
Wow.
Naked.
I usually record no pants, but
in the wind.
In the wind. Nice.
He goes commando.
All right.
Our
first question's from Inky Butt 8. Said, I would love to start making videos, but I feel I may be too boring or not entertaining. Any tips?
Okay, so first of all, first tip I'm going to give you is have more self-confidence in yourself. Here's what you got to do. You watch a video of yourself. I have a rule, and I'm pretty sure all these other guys have rules too. My rule is if I can watch a video and I can laugh at myself, then I'm putting that video up because that means other people are going to laugh. And that's been a pretty good rule. I've liked that little rule of thumb. So, I mean, first of all, you really got to have self-confidence because if you don't have self-confidence, guess what? No one is going to watch it at all. So that should be far away from your mind. Am I boring or whatever? Who gives a shit? Just do it.
Yep, exactly.
I think a very good trick you can use is change your mood, change your state. Like if you're feeling I don't know, tired, or you're just like you're not really in the mood, get up. Go run, just do something fun, watch something that's going to make you laugh, watch other people's stuff, and when you're going to feel good...
Don't record if you're in a bad mood.
No, that's it. It's just like change your mood, change your state, and when you're going to be more into it, then you go and
But that could be your thing, too. You could be in a pissed-off mood and record, and it could be internet gold, so you just got to practice at it. Never rule anything out.
No, it's like you can do for a rant. You can go for a rant if it's going to the style of video you want to do, but it's if you're already like tired or sick, like because it happened like a couple of times. Remember, like I was sick for like 2 weeks, and it was very hard to record, and people were saying like, "Oh, you sound sick." It's like, yeah, but I'm still doing the best as I can, and you're just like, you need to change your state. You get into it, and you record after that, and I'm sure it's going to be good.
Dan's got a good work ethic.
Yeah.
Also, this is just a theory of mine, but I think if you have like a pet at home, like a cat or a dog that can appear on the stream with you, it's probably going to help.
You're right. Do you spend a lot of time in Reddit, Matt, because they love cats?
Definitely cats.
Yep, I'm a karma whore. I got my little kitty cat on my shoulder. No, I see it all the time.
Please, for the love of God, do not add cats to BrickForce. Unless it's an avatar. But do not add cats.
I love cats.
Because they'll jump on chest and like they'll prevent other people from getting ammo, and it's like it's not good.
Yeah. It's like your dog is sitting on your chest, nothing happens, you can still open it. A cat sit on your chest, it's locked forever. It's like, why? Just why? And when you
at least he's sitting on your chest and not pooping on it, Dan.
If I have something to hit that cat with, that chest is not locked forever.
Yeah, but they're to save like your animals and stuff. You don't want to kill them. What? It's like, I took 3 hours of my time to get a fish and find a cat in the jungle. Now I'm gonna kill it because it's sitting on my chest. Come on, Jane. They can just fix that.
All right.
As far as I'm concerned, that cat is just an algorithm with some graphics attached to it.
Nice way to look at it, Grim.
Don't say that, Gary.
All right, next question, and this is a good one. This one's from Shiv, and she asked, how can I convince my parents to not be so touchy about me talking to you guys and other people over the internet? They're concerned that you're all pedos and stuff.
Okay. Let me think. I just am very open-minded as a parent, and I am very involved in what Ethan does. So I know what he does constantly, and I know who he's watching. And I may not swear on my channel, but I do swear, and you guys obviously know that. Sly Fox, all those guys swear. He watches them. I let him watch them. That's what I choose to do as a parent. I don't know what else to say. I'm not on any America's Most Wanted show. I have a YouTube channel that's really popular, and I don't know how to really say that. That's a really you could put them on here and we can say hi to them, and they could really
they can interact with us. I think just from first glancing at the question earlier, I'd rather have a parent be like that than be the reverse of that.
Yeah. But
exactly.
On the same note,
yeah, but I can add something to that, Wolf.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to just prevent your kids from going on the internet than being interested into what your son or daughter is doing on the internet. It's like my nephews and my niece, their computer are in the living room, not in their room.
Yep.
So like the parents can know what they do. Yeah. I'm sure it's the same with Luclin. I mean, like little Ethan and everybody have like their computer in the same room. So it's like I think sometimes it's kind of bad because parents just want to get instead they're gonna put a stop to it instead of just like maybe we should care about what she's doing on it.
Just looking at what they're doing.
Yep.
That's basically it. I mean, if Jiv's parents want to come on and just watch what we do as far as the podcast wise, they know what we're like.
I would recommend not to watch the podcast.
Our channels.
I would just take them to our channels because, you'll never watch us again at that point.
Yeah, but we're not doing anything pedo-y here, except for
we're not doing nothing.
Gary,
I mean, it's in a public forum. I mean, honestly, people do worse than this.
Yeah, you really think
better us than
worse than us at school?
Better us than out there lighting fires and going on porn sites. Yeah.
And on that, I'm gonna go grab a shotgun and
Dan.
birds for 30 minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I do, like I said, I do agree with Wolf. I do commend your parents for being worried about that.
Yep.
Because a lot of parents don't give a shit. Yep. And I can tell you that by all the private messages that I get on YouTube to people telling me that they don't like their parents drink all the time. And I mean, I get that all the time. And that's just like, that's mind-blowing to me. Now, whether the kids, some of them make it up or whatever, but I get it all the time. So at least your parents care. That's what I can say.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's anything like parents that want to play, like, say, like, your mom or dad won't let you play because BrickForce has guns in it. Well, if you teach them right from wrong, they're going to know the difference. Like, if you actually shoot a gun at a real person, you're actually going to kill them. This is a fun little game.
This is bringing us to the topic where, did you ever watch a movie with a gun in it? It's like,
exactly.
Come on.
Yeah.
Video games and movies and all the entertainment that are at minimum violent, people are supposed to be able to be smart enough to know this is wrong and this is right.
Yeah.
If they can, well, it's a special
We
case.
live in a perfect world.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's
excellent question, though.
It comes down to the individual, whether or not they're going to be a miscreant, not the media that they absorb.
Exactly.
But like I said, it's easier to just like you don't do anything than just like I'm gonna have to take time and do some stuff with my kids.
Of course, after watching our podcast, you may end up talking like a sailor, but that's
not from me. You're gonna be talking with an accent.
Talking with an accent, nice.
Well,
what did I say last podcast? Was I super stupid? Like, PP instead of PvPing. Yep. This is my common mistakes.
I can see somebody out there in like the United Arab Emirates saying, "Thanks to Dan, now I have a French accent."
Nice.
No, I always say 3 instead of 3.
Request for the pink sheep. All right. Next question is from Nicholas336 or Mrcreepercraft. He said, "Are you guys going to try to make a game?"
Well, what?
Are you guys going to try and make a game?
True?
I think Luclin's made a couple.
Made a couple.
We got
Matt's got one.
Matt's got one. He works at one called BrickForce. So, yeah.
Dan works on games. Dan's working on his game now.
Games.
Yeah, we're working on one right now, but it's yep. We'll see where it goes.
And then Gary
does artwork
Gary's
for
got
games.
his hand in stuff. He's got his hand in games.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. And then Wolf plays games.
I play games. I feel now. I feel compelled to make a game now.
Yes.
On this topic, I would just like to make a quick kind of announcement. If anyone watching the stream is young and interested in getting started in the games industry, over at Infernum, we're currently looking for people to do internships and come in, work with a bunch of guys who are kind of veterans in the online gaming industry. So if you're kind of over the age of 18, obviously, have experience of social media, and are interested in working for a game studio, send us your CV, send us a resume and an application.
Cool.
That's pretty cool, seriously.
Awesome. I just linked Infernum.com in chat. You'll see LagLateNight. LagLateNight is the username in there, light blue. You can go check that out. That's awesome.
And it's always a good way to start, honestly. Like my first real job was working for a video game company and doing like bug testing, and was a good experience, honestly.
Nice.
That's definitely one of the kind of the ways that people get their start is doing QA, doing bug testing, and it seems like there's more and more games academies and places that you can study about gaming kind of popping up all over the place. And
yeah, but some of those, Matt, you got to be careful with. And I'm a you know, I started when there was no schools, and I started when there was no schools, and I taught myself everything that I know, even up until this day, and I will teach Ethan everything that he knows. But he's still going to go to Full Sail. He wants to go to Full Sail, and I approve of Full Sail. I almost taught there a couple years back, and one of the things that I look at, because I do a lot of special guest stuff here in San Antonio for some of the big colleges, for a lot of the game design stuff in some of the colleges here. And there's a few colleges here, I'm not going to mention any names online on stream, but there's a college here that costs about $100,000 plus to go to a year. And let me tell you something. I went and judged one of their IT symposiums for their seniors and their senior projects. And when I went in there and I started talking to the teachers, and what's funny is my good friend was a chairman of the computer science department. Now, he taught his class a little different because I was helping him. But the other teachers were teaching their kids how to create games, and this is what they were paying for, to create games on Game Maker. Now, Game Maker, I'm not going to say is bad. It's a good start. But let me tell you something. If you take a Game Maker portfolio to one of these big companies and you think you're going to get a job and they're teaching you how to use Game Maker and Flash, you've got the wrong, you're barking up the wrong tree. You are not, they're going to laugh at you. It just, and I told my friend, I was like, you know, you can't be doing this to these kids. So I introduced them to the UDK and I introduced them to Unity, and they started working with Unity and the UDK, and it started switching it over, and now a lot of the kids are learning through engines that people are used to today, instead of making a 2D game on Game Maker. Most games out there, unless you're going to go get a game at a web company or somewhere else, to me, if the only way I'm going to look at somebody that does something on Game Maker is if they take a game and they make it look amazing on Game Maker. And then if they did it themselves, they did all the coding, they did all the pixel artwork and whatever, then I'm going to look at it. But other than that, I don't see that, because now these days, these kids, man, that are coming up, they're amazing what they're doing. I mean, look at the way games are evolving every day. They're going more and more and more. But now, thanks to Minecraft and other games, they're starting to cut back more, and it's starting to look cool. You know, it's starting to. It's like, for instance, Matt, BrickForce. BrickForce is not your typical looking game. I love the way BrickForce looks because it's cute. And I don't know how other way to say that. It really is. It's cool when you watch the little faces when someone gets. It's cute. And I think cute is coming back, which is good, but at the same time, there's a lot of engines out there. Like, for instance, they just unveiled the Crytek 3 with that new demo. Holy shit. Games are going to start looking like that, and these kids are going to have to come out of these schools, and they're going to have to compare to that type of work. And everything that I've seen judging these symposiums suck. So... And that's really what makes me feel bad about kids that are wanting to dump everything that they've got and their parents' money into a school that's not teaching them shit. That's where my problem is.
Like I've always said, you're better off with a practical computer
hands-on experience. Have you guys seen the website Code? It's like it's this really cool website where you can kind of teach yourself basic coding in Java, for example, or CSS, PHP, basic web coding, and it's really awesome. It's got all these kind of game features implemented. It's a great starting point just to get some basic coding knowledge.
Yeah, no, that's good. There's a lot of cool things popping up. My son has been on the Java one. My son's learning Java. He's 11. He's doing Java right now, and he's my good friend who's my business partner is our programmer, and he's amazing. He's really good. But he hooked Ethan up with this online Java thing, and he's going through it like nothing. It's awesome. And I don't know where he got that from because I'm not a programmer. I hate programming.
Don't underestimate your kids.
More power to them.
Yep.
Right, hold on.
You'll be surprised.
Post that link into chat.
And I'm gonna save it up somewhere.
Code year.
It's like I could have gone to Joe Kubert's comic booking school for artwork, but I chose to go to more classical training. Just not gonna go to one of these specific game design schools to do that kind of stuff.
But it's making you more polyvalent, and also, like, if you get stuck, if you have a problem, if you learn it the hard way, you're going to be able to actually solve the problem faster.
It's not even the hard way. It's just it's being able to adapt to a whole bunch of different things. You could take it beyond games. If you're just going to learn games, and then all of a sudden the game market crashes, you're going to be stuck. You know?
Yeah, I don't see that happening, but yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if something happens, like right now,
where they outlaw games. Yeah, that's basically it. They're gonna outlaw everything, and we're not gonna play
let's say game programming jobs become harder to find, like they are with illustration right now. You know, years ago, illustration jobs were a little bit easier to find. Today, not so much. You really got to kind of make your own niche. But being kind of have a wider range of skills than just gaming will get you further.
Yeah, we just go web design, and you will never starve again.
Yeah.
There's so much job in that department, and my brother paid us an insane amount of money for people doing artwork for his website. Because he has a company and everything, and I was like, geez, I could have done better on my own.
Somebody program something that'll do it for you.
No, it's crazy. He paid like $2,000 for like illustration that I could have done myself. I was like, I'm such an idiot. I should be investing more time in that department instead of like. But my dream was to be a video game designer. So.
The only difference is like whether you're going for computer science or classical art training, because it's not glorious. It's hard work. Whereas they kind of glorify in these specialized programs.
Yeah, people they always think like, oh, I'm gonna draw stuff and it's gonna be easy and fun. It's like, nope.
My favorite thing, Dan, is how people think they're like one day they go, I'm gonna make a video game and I'm gonna do it all by myself and I'm gonna make an MMO. I'm like, no, you're not. You are not going to even get close.
You know why? Because I was there. You don't do that.
Jeez.
Cool. All right.
Multiplayer tic-tac-toe.
That's nice.
It could work, man. Think of the guy who created the app where you're drawing stuff and you're sending your drawing to somebody else for him to guess the word. Like, this was a very simple concept, and he was bought like millions and millions and millions by Zynga. So, if you have a very good idea,
now he'll never run out of toilet paper again. And now he'll never run out of toilet paper again.
Nice. I'll do a couple more questions from that were submitted, and then we'll get all to live questions for BrickForce. Next question is from StudioKnight, and they ask, "Hey, what is the best video capturing software out there?"
Hey.
Well, you know what? I guess you guys are going to be much more qualified to answer this question than me.
No, we want to hear your answer.
I use Fraps.
I use Fraps,
I use Fraps also. All the time. If it won't capture with Fraps, I use Camtasia.
There's your answer, hands down, Fraps.
Fraps. It's just the easiest one to use.
It's easy and it's $37, so you don't need to actually spend $500 for a software that comes with a bundle of different things. Yeah, but the thing is, you still need. The only thing is that is kind of sad is there is no dual channels for the sound with Fraps.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's integrated into one.
Will be.
Well, talking about video capturing, is everybody allowed to make videos for BrickForce? And upload, say if people in their chat has their own YouTube channels.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, is there a location that there is a copyright that says on your website that says you are allowed to use videos in whatever fashion for?
Because on YouTube they require that.
Yeah, there's if you're a YouTube partner, it requires a statement that says basically you have the permission to do that. Is there something on your site that allows that has that information that they can grab?
Not at this moment in time. It's something that we should sort out.
Okay, because that would be great for as far as
for now we can point them to the time in this podcast.
Have you guys seen? Have you guys had any trouble then with YouTube?
Oh, we don't have trouble
Machinima,
as
so
Machinima.
It's different.
With
Right.
Machinima,
Okay.
like, stuff, but
It just happens like this. Poof. Done.
Okay. But for like the independent guys, they could run into trouble potentially.
Yeah, they could.
And there's people that are very big on YouTube and they are not partnered with anybody. I'm pointing let's say Pulso Jr. would want to, oh no, now he's with Machinima too, right? But there are people who have 80,000 subs and they have to get this permission. So
Right.
It's like you need direct written permission from the game company that says you are allowed to do, you're allowed to create it. There's stipulation saying link back to whatever, and as always as we do, I always put my link with to refer back to your guys' channel so they can register and make an account and all that stuff. So
yeah,
I think that'd be awesome if something does come out in the near future. Please let us know, because we'll let everybody else know where they can find that information, because that's always the hardest thing. It's you always find these terms of service agreement and copyright, and you look through pages of or just text upon text upon text, and you want to find that one little snippet that says you have the rights to do so. I think it's one of the biggest pains in the asses for anybody trying to do videos that want to be creative in that respect. So
yeah, I'm really pleased that you brought this up, because it sounds like something we should definitely look into.
Yeah, I think that'd be
definitely
awesome.
helping a lot. Yeah.
I just want to quickly answer a question from Dazura in the chat. Yes, the intern position is open to US applicants, so please go ahead and shoot us your CV if you want.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yep. Just drive over and drop it off at the office.
Drive over.
Email would be fine. It's jobs@infernum.com.
Jobs@infernum.com. Sweet.
They're gonna have people showing up is it night?
I just swam across the ocean.
There's a lot of water out there.
Is it still open? Oh.
Well, if it ever happens, Matt, I think the guy, he's really into it. He needs a job.
Very passionate to swim across the ocean.
To do that.
That's definitely passionate. Swim across. All right, we'll do the last question here, and then we'll do all live questions from the chat about BrickForce. That's what we're here for. But this one's from mbaker818, and they said, think back to when you first started your channels. What steps did you take then that attributed to your success? To the most?
Making some friends, not doing it just for the cash, or not doing it just for because I wanted people to actually get on the channel and just say, "Oh man, this guy is cool." It's I couldn't care less about that. It's just
they loved your sexy accent. Don't lie.
It's all the accent.
It's all the accent. That's it.
I would have to say sub interaction. Because when I first started, I started doing tutorial stuff. And then after tutorial stuff, someone suggested I did a Let's Play. And when I started doing the Let's Play, I started taking the ideas directly from the subs and putting their names in my videos. And I really think that was a big part of it. So now, it's slowly coming back. And there's things that are happening with AIM's channel and other people who are going to get, who that'll happen to. I really think that really being involved with your sub base. Now, I might be wrong, because a lot of guys out there that are huge aren't even involved with their sub base. And for me, I want to do it different. So that's why I think it's that in my family. That Little Ethan. I think Little Ethan is the star, to be totally honest. Yeah. I think Little Ethan, everybody loves Little Ethan. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I really think it's Little Ethan.
For me, on your channel, it was always the family interaction.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with the interaction with the subs, knowing that somebody would care enough to just read the comments, and if you had a good idea, put your name on the video and giving you credit. I'd never seen that like on any other channel, and I think like that's really what got me to Luclin's channel. Like, cause I saw like Pulso Jr. and different like X and a bunch of different people like were doing Minecraft, but I choose like Luclin's channels, and just because of that, because you feel more included and you think you're gonna have like some kind of impact like on the series itself. It was a great feeling. So.
Yeah, I think for me, way earlier on, it was tags, doing tags correctly, because a lot of my videos wound up being in the relative videos on the right hand side, the related videos, and then after that it was all networking. After that point, making awesome friends, and then doing collaborations, co-commentaries, cool stuff like that. So, I think that was
pretty much I'm the same as all these guys, except for I just added a mad scientist bit.
Nice. Yep.
Some people liked it.
And it spirals out from there. All right. Well, thank everyone for your questions. There's a bunch more in here that we're unable to get to right now, but
in 166 hours, we'll answer more.
Again, if you head to LagLateNight.com, on the right-hand side, there's a link that says questions. You can always submit them there at any time, 24/7, as long as you have internet access. Now we're going to do live questions for BrickForce because Matt is here.
Yes.
Yay!
Woo! So go ahead, ask away some questions that we've not already answered already, but they'd be cool.
Come on, guys, throw them at me.
Tech Rock, is there going to be a way to get ammo and or health during the game? Because it's a pain running out of ammo or health during the game.
Okay, can you just read that one again?
Sure, hold on. Let me see if I can grab that. Oh, shoot.
You can swear. It's okay.
Shit.
They'll allow you. Now it goes back.
I popped it into chat in the Skype. The main one. For Jerry2K6, you want to check the forums on brick-force.com. There's a method to get around that if you're getting the version 1.4 invalid version error message. You definitely check that out. The other question was, is there going to be a way to get ammo or health during the game? Basically.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Maybe. Perhaps. There you go.
There you go.
That was a kind of lame answer, right?
Hey, whatever you want to answer. I mean, it's completely up to you.
But it's not like you can go and just like make up stuff. So if you
no, that's a direct answer. You're getting direct answers. I mean,
that's it.
That's awesome. All right. Now, you said that we talked about you before that the audio is going to change.
Yes.
You're going to get some upgrades.
Oh, I like the Korean voices. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see.
I think they're awesome.
Roblox. He said, "What are you planning in adding to BrickForce? Well, the jetpacks."
Okay. There's a lot of changes incoming. We've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. In the near future, you can expect, as we spoke about, a bunch of different interface improvements. Going to make the interface a lot more accessible. We are going to have a whole overhaul to the pricing of the points for everything. So that's all going to be changed in the very near future. As I mentioned right at the start of the show, all the points are going to be reset. Everything you've bought in the game is going to be reset. We're constantly looking at all that data for the item prices, for the points, the rewards, and everything, because we want it to be as balanced as possible, and we want people to have as much fun as possible. In terms of game content, yeah, we're going to keep adding new bricks. We're going to keep adding more costumes. Nice. We want to bring in different themes of bricks. We want to have all kinds of different stuff. You know, we could even, you know, Halloween have Halloween themes bricks,
awesome.
or
that is perfect.
You know, sci-fi themes bricks. You know, fantasy. All kinds of different possibilities there. In the long term, we want to bring in different game modes. We want to have more shooter modes. We're even talking about the possibility of combining sandbox and shooter together to have some kind of like crazy hybrid mode. So our game designers are constantly coming up with new ideas. They're always reading the forums, reading your comments, and feeding off a lot of your creativity.
Matt, how about, can I ask you this? How about modding? And the reason why I asked that is because modding really extends the longevity of a game. Like, I mean, tremendously. So, I mean, just curious. I mean, is that maybe later in the future, maybe, or?
Modding's done incredible things for lots of different games. I don't know if it's going to be feasible to have modding in BrickForce, and that's partly due to kind of in terms of anti-cheat software that we've integrated, also due to various other reasons. We spoke about it, but I can't foresee us allowing mods in the near future.
Well, I guess making maps would be close to that, modding, making your own custom maps. I mean,
the thing I was wondering is, like, when you're saying like Halloween theme, or also like Christmas or whatever that's going to be, when is it possible to take your map and just change the set of block, meaning you don't have to build everything again, just like you would have the equivalent map with the Christmas theme, or the equivalent map with the Halloween theme, if you change
almost
just
like
the blocks.
almost like a texture pack. Like
you
could reskin everything.
Or just edit the blocks.
We're actively looking, and we've actually actively worked on something that will allow people to change their blocks much more easily without having to do it individually, brick by brick. It will probably come through in the shape of some sort of like new building gun. That's all I can say at this point.
Sweet, cool.
One of the things I was going to say, the modding thing was the big thing for me, but then the other thing is the creating your own maps and stuff like that. What about being able to customize your own skins? Now you're looking from I'm a game designer, so I'm going to ask you these crazy questions, and probably the systems, you know, obviously. But I mean, like, for instance, if we wanted to do like our own armbands for our clan, that's something that's like having our own clan area, like page, you know, like where our clan page is, uploading a logo for our clan or something like that.
Yeah. I think that's something, again, that we should look at. Yeah,
that would be badass.
Kind of like tags, kind of like tags in Half-Life.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I know I keep saying, there's something we can look at. We've got a whole list of different things that we've got to work on, and obviously some things need to be prioritized. So while we do want to listen to everything and all the ideas that people have, I don't want people to get their hopes up that everything that I've been receptive to is going to be implemented, but it's just really cool to hear these things. I would love to have, you know, some kind of custom. There should definitely be a custom clan badge.
I think that'd be really cool to just have like your own, you know, insignias. That'd be really cool on the arm.
I'd pay points for it.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be cool. There's another question. Is there a way to pick up other people's weapons?
Not right now.
But maybe in the future?
We've talked about it. We had Hoon, the CEO of the team who are the main core development team behind BrickForce,
nice.
Who are based in South Korea. And it's a co-production. We've got our guys over in Berlin doing game design and QA as well. So it's a group effort. But Hoon is basically this really cool guy who not only is running the whole team over there, mm-hmm. but he's doing coding, he's project manager, he's producer, he's got like 5 jobs all rolled into one. So he's kind of like one of the main creative forces behind the game. And we had lots of conversations with him, and he's a big fan of lots of different FPS games. He really likes the idea of being able to pick up weapons. But again, we do have other things we need to prioritize in terms of like bug fixing.
Nice. From Growth 406, will there be a sprint function?
No, not in the near future. I'm not ruling it out, but not in the next few months at least. Crouch is more likely. More likely to be implemented.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. I was like,
hiding your big head. That would be good.
big targets.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what would be pretty cool is just like I don't know. There's like maybe a few people like me who are now more into playing co-op stuff than playing like versus people.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if it would be maybe like a very in the very far future or something like that, like an update where you can play versus AI with your favorite friends. Facing like opposing a real team.
We started work on this PvE cooperative mode where you could fight against with your friends. You could fight against these kind of mobs that came out of the sky in waves. So you have one wave and then the next wave and the next wave.
Well, that'd be cool.
And
this is really like my favorite types of either like instead of having to fight other people, like either if it's zombies or anything else.
Yeah. When I'm on a team, I'm co-op against those other players.
Sure, you're gonna go monster side. No worries.
Have you guys seen any screenshots or art of these kind of weird bee things?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Because
we had some concept art of these bees, which are part of this mode I was describing to you, and they kind of they fly out of the sky.
Actually, no, I've seen it, Matt. I've seen the concept art of it. Yes, I actually found it on Google. I have a question for you, and it's from a friend of mine, X2Robbie2X. Are you going to be able to scope with other weapons? The ones that actually have scopes on them?
Like the assault rifles?
Yeah, like the assault rifles.
Or even to use...
or some type of iron sights. Or,
Just to...
at the moment, only the sniper rifles have got scope, right? Yeah, and I agree. It is a bit strange to have scopes on certain guns and
not be able to use them.
Yeah, not have any. You would think it would be possible to at least have a kind of like short range scope on the non-snipers. Like yeah, I'm going to include this in my next weekly feedback report. I think we have already picked up on it, but yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this MP3 will be available very short after this cast is done with. So if I can give you the direct link to download it if you need it for reference or anything that you need it for.
Cool.
Let's see. Let's do a couple more questions. Doing pretty good on time. Let's see.
Here's one. Let's get that. Don't stay still, chat.
Yeah, it's so hard. Huh?
You can't pause. Add functionality to Twitch. Pause chat.
Let's see. Do you think you could put an invite friend clan member in the game, like when you're in like the room or?
It is. You just right-click them.
Oh,
you can right-click the name in the room. So whoever asked that question, all you have to do is if you're in the room with them or in the chat, in the actual main chat for the lobby, you can right-click their name and a little menu will come up with different choices.
Sweet. There you go.
That's how you do it.
be able to do that from Twitter. Invite somebody from Twitter.
Oh, jeez.
Turn-based.
Stop it!
Turn-based BrickForce.
No, God.
I moved
Twitter.
one
Wow.
step forward.
Oh.
Play by mail.
Exactly. You could. Strategy. Pull pin from grenade. Send. Toss from hand. Send.
I'm blind. Send.
Could you add fire bombs like Molotovs?
Oh.
That would be,
I don't know about Molotovs.
yeah.
That would be cool.
Fire in there. Well, you do have fire.
You do have fire. Just got to make it hurt people. It'd be good to go.
I think Molotov cocktails are probably more suited to Max Payne.
Ah.
I mean, they could take it and you could create a bottle object, and then you could have it as soon as it hits on impact, it has an explosion, and then those little fires that are already in the game just kind of spread out like napalm.
How about just a nice, friendly, neighborly flamethrower?
Oh, jeez. It's like the team is coming from one
Matt's like,
way,
I'm out.
and you kill 5 people.
Peace. Jeez.
What are you going to ask for next, guys?
How about rocket launchers?
Yay!
Oh God, no.
Where is it? How about a nuke?
No, a nuke.
How about a C-130 from the sky?
Right.
Oh, wait a minute.
They called kill
Cat launcher, there you
streaks.
go. So that way you can add cats in and launch them.
Zethjack is talking about the ladders. There's been some serious issues with them because of collision detection.
Okay.
Something with them. I mean, I've actually had the same problem where I'm going up a ladder. It seems like my head's too big to go through the hole, and then coming back down it too is the same way. It's kind of quirky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always get that
Like-
problem. Like my fat head can't get up.
Happens to me in real life too.
I know there's been quite a few different reports on this. I know that Armin, our game designer in Berlin, wrote a short document about it a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
So I'll keep you guys in the loop if
Cool.
if we're gonna have any fixes or changes to that.
Cool.
Awesome.
They're gonna add. Are you gonna add shotguns?
Ooh.
Yeah. See, for CQB, you need shotguns.
Yep.
We definitely want to have more guns. We're gonna keep adding more guns. We just want to expand on the whole existing gaming world.
Nice. That's gonna be so awesome. I cannot wait. Oh, you have no idea.
I'm a really old school FPS player as well. I used to play a lot of Unreal Tournament back in the day.
Nice.
How about some Rainbow Six, Matt? Matt, come on. Rainbow Six?
Rainbow Six was a bit slow for me.
Oh, but back in the day, that was like those are like one of the, well, prior to, I guess, yeah, I loved Rainbow Six. And
There were people playing
fun.
Rainbow Six, and people were playing like Quake or Unreal. It's like
And when Ghost
different
Recon came
worlds.
out, I almost freaked out. I was like, oh, this game looks so cool. Look at the ghillie suit.
I don't know. It went from a transition for me. It's like back then it was only Quake, and now it's more like a realistic, slower shooter.
Ooh, how
And
about
BrickForce
mines?
because it's fun.
Claymores. How about claymores?
Claymores,
Mines.
mines.
Stuff like that. Sticky mines or anything like that.
And I'd love to have like a rocket launcher. That would make my day, my week, my year.
What would be cool with that is if when the rocket launcher actually hit the blocks, like there was some physics that went on and just kind of blew up stuff. That would be awesome to have. You know what would be really cool? All right, I'm going to get into my design mode here. You know what would be awesome? And I know it would probably it'd be a lot, but if the blocks actually really had physics, and when you hit them with an explosive device, they blew up. Like literally blew up. And like a big gaping hole was in the floor or in the wall where it just destructible environment with the blocks. If you could choose that mode, you could say, you could play either regular mode or you could have destructible environment mode.
Kind of like the wooden crates. You can break them.
Yes.
And glass.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. And that's a good point actually, because we want to bring in more interactive elements. A lot of people have said they want to see doors, and then a bunch more people have gone one step further and been like, yeah, I want to have like glass bricks. I want to have, you know, I want to have swings. I want to have, you know, aeroplanes. So.
That'd be cool. Yeah, there'd be all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
I mean, the sky's the limit.
You just turn a corner, there's a freaking thing there, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd set up for teleports and lifts and jump pads. Those are really
straps.
Okay, this is a good. I just remembered my question I was going to ask before. Can there be a spectator mode where if you're watching a match, you can watch a match or pop into a match that's already going on, and you can just look through the eyes of different people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this could be a really important thing if it came to kind of like tournaments. If people wanted to run tournaments and stuff, obviously spectator mode would be really helpful.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Like I said, if we held if we had a big thing, and then we can look at the two different teams and cycle through them, or fly around and be like,
yeah,
the eye from the sky, this is going on, see, and like, you know, see,
oh jeez,
I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Poop blocks.
Oh God.
Oh wait a minute.
Wait a minute, Nice. All right, we'll do some more questions, and then we're gonna wrap it up. What we're doing for the week. So she's like.
I just want to answer Zefjak's question right now. He said, you mentioned you're an old school guy. Doesn't the walking speed and the overall pace of the game feel a bit slow to you? So what I want to say is, I think BrickForce. I think BrickForce. What's special about the game is that it's something which is going to appeal to a really wide range of people. And I think the fact that we're going to have the whole smartphone and tablet thing, the fact we want to have browser integration, it basically means we don't want the whole skill curve, or not so much the skill curve, but the learning curve to be too high. We want anyone to be able to enjoy it. We want people to be able to jump into the game when they're in their lunch break, or you know.
Which is why a flamethrower is needed.
We really feel like we have the chance to like open up a whole new audience as well to FPS games, like all the Minecraft guys who've maybe never tried an FPS before.
But is it because of the size of the map itself that the characters are walking at the speed? I mean, like increasing the speed, maybe like 20% or something like that, could maybe like be a good I don't know, like transition for everybody. Because at first I was like, characters kind of slow, but then when I was going like in the map, I said, yeah, but the thing, like the way the maps are done right now, it's like if I would go faster than this, you could reach the other side of the opposing team way too fast. So this is definitely like something that we have to think about.
Absolutely, yeah, because then you're gonna have that spawn protection thing.
Yeah, people are gonna be like
run halfway across the map and be wrecking everybody. So I think.
Oh, but like sorry, I just had an idea at the same time. Like it's just same as Luclin. It's like maybe we could do. We could have like a protection zone instead, like when you're in a certain area, like a small house where you spawn, you're invincible in there, but like after that when you leave, like you only have 1 or 2 seconds.
That comes down to map design, really.
Yep.
I was mentioning.
Yeah.
Just you have to kind of design that for that functionality.
Yeah.
Yep. No, but I was talking about like maybe like a small house you can put like on your map or whatever, and it comes with that feature in it.
Yep.
I don't know. It's but the speed for me, like when I saw the size of the map, then I said like, all right, that's a good speed for the game right now.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, once I got used to it the other night, it was up until like the last match that we had. I started getting used to it, and I was like, oh, that's not bad.
I'm gonna go play after this.
Yeah, so do I. After I get the MP3 out, I definitely want to. It is seriously so much fun. Who in chat enjoys the game? Like really likes playing it? I mean, let us know. Just want to see like.
We're lucky enough to get a code.
Yes, that you have a code. I mean,
not everybody
playing it. playing it right now. Nice. That's what we like to see.
Cool.
All right, now, a bunch of people have been playing it. How many of you started creating a map? Actually started designing a map.
I think that's what I'm going to try tonight.
It's fun. It's definitely cool.
It is a blast. Wait till you guys see the map we're working on.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Really cool.
It's going to be
Can we get a sneak peek?
Wolf, it's up to you.
That's like, ooh.
Well, Matt, you can get a sneak peek. We don't want to spoil it for them. We'll show you.
Can we post a sneak peek on our development blog?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
If you like. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, get a screenshot. I'd say I would do it now, but I can't run BrickForce after I'm running XSplit, so it gets that error message, which I have to send you.
Yeah, Daz, I want to see your map. It's the West. Daz made a Wild West one. Cowboy. Like a...
Nice.
Wow, 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 wow.
There's only one difference between me and you. In 2 seconds, you're gonna be dead.
I have a gun, and you don't.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. What we're doing for the week. This has been an absolute blast having Matt on for BrickForce and Infernum.
Yes, thank you, Matt, for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
So early in the morning.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to be so tired at work tomorrow, but I'm just so happy to be here.
We have just destroyed the game development here. Keeping them up late.
Oh, crap. So this is basically what we're going to go through all of us and basically what we're doing for the week. So I'm going to start with you, Matt, since you're the next one in line from me. And just what you're up to this week.
Ooh, so let me think. Tomorrow we're going to be posting about the points reset on the website. I mentioned it earlier. Also going to be writing some news about the browser stress test, which we want to launch very soon.
Nice.
We also want to put together a poll on the forums asking people for feedback on various different features, stuff that we're kind of planning or thinking about implementing, but we just want to know what the community's got to say before we go live. And yeah, I'll be playing a hell of a lot of BrickForce as well.
Nice. Sweet.
Very
BrickForce.
So BrickForce, yeah, awesome. All right, Dan, what do you have to this week?
More recording, of course, but also nice, Luclin. I've started a few new things on the channel. It's like edit-wise for the Stop Man and Roll. Of course, there's the Shadow of Colossus that I just released episode 4, and I had a cool idea that I was talking about like with Gary earlier for us to do. We'll see if we can actually do it. It would be a new type of video with all the crew here. Anybody that actually want to join, it would be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And more stuff on the channel. That's it.
Cool. Gary.
I'm still working. Here, I'll give you guys actual comic board, all that stuff. There you go.
Ooh.
Nice, bro.
Pretty sweet.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's what I do with my week. But yeah, I want to do some recording with some Dan, and I want to try some more BrickForce.
Cool.
And that's it. Cool. I need to get some videos up on my channel. It's been so long. I feel so bad. It's like I abandoned everybody without any word.
It happens.
Hey, life happens.
Man. At least you're around, Gary.
Yep.
At least you're around.
Yes.
All right, Luclin.
All right. Glad I got to say this. Okay, so for those of you, on April 27th, it's little Ethan's birthday. So tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a video where if you guys are interested and you want to send him video responses to that video, happy birthday wishes. If you want to do builds for him, if you want to send him a card, I'll give the P.O. box for the fan mail, and you guys go nuts with it because I'm going to try to surprise him. So I'm going to do the video actually after this because he's sleeping right now. And we're going to try to get as much as we can together from everybody. And, you know, that's what I'm going to be doing, really. And also taking care of Miss Luclin. You know, it depends on how she is, depends on how much I'm really going to do. But I do want to do some more multiplex with my boy Wolv, because that's a blast, because we both suck at it. So, it's fun.
Yep.
And I know he took those glass panes out to kill me. So
I did not. I did not. Damn.
Oh, seriously, Wolv, like in the first video you guys did, and you killed yourself in the ladder. That was so funny. It's like the first episode. It's like I'm 70 health. Boom, he falls like like 14. Boom, he's dead. It was great.
They want you to link my channel, Wolv.
What? Luclin's channel?
Yeah, someone said, can you link Luclin's channel, Wolv, please?
God. Maybe.
So what's wrong with Miss Luclin? Miss Luclin has bronchial pneumonia, the same thing that Devin passed away of. She started with a small cough last week, and it started progressively getting worse and worse and worse. And we just thought, oh, she just, has a cough. And so we went to the doctor today, and they took x-rays, and she has pneumonia in her lungs and bronchitis at the same time. So, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So she's, yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting night and tomorrow. So we'll see how things go.
Yeah, so everybody can tweet at Miss Luclin. We wish you the best. Feel better.
Yeah. She's off work, right?
Yeah.
Because she's like such a hard worker. It's like never missing work for anything. It's like
yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Thanks. That's what I'm going to be doing. Not too much. I was going to do I might do some Happy Wheels and play with the pogo stick guy. See what that's like. And copy everybody else that's doing Happy Wheels. And then some of my hardcore series. Do some hardcore stuff.
Sweet.
That's stuff like that.
Nice. All right, so far
it can be Coley. It can be, but if we watch it and if we catch it early enough, it can't be. So
cool. All right, we hope the best for Miss Luclin.
Thanks,
strong. There you go.
There we go.
All right, as far as for myself, it's the same thing. Gonna be releasing the rest of the BrickForce videos that we recorded before, and hope we record a lot more. I'm going to be doing a lot of pickup games. It's going to be random, so Twitter is the fastest way. At 21Wolv is my Twitter. I'll post what server I'm on and what room and the password, so they'll be random unless they plan it way far in ahead and I'll actually do like a recording and release it on the channel. But tomorrow, Minecraft Hardcore Series, as every Tuesday. Season 2's already been going, so it's so much fun. And then just a crap load of videos, as Luclin said, for the past couple weeks. Lots of different videos. But
yes,
I want to thank everyone for watching live on twitch.tv/LagLateNight as we rebroadcast it on iTunes, LagLateNight, YouTube, LagLateNight, and LagLateNight.com. I want to thank Vance Crafter for doing the intro and all the show notes. We're expanding. We're making this upgraded LLN. You'll have show notes along with every cast from now on. You'll have the time codes of when we talk about different things. Also questions that were asked during the cast, so in case you happen to miss it, you can check in the show notes, which is pretty cool. Yep. We want to thank Matt from Infernum /BrickForce for joining us today.
That was great, man.
Oh, thanks so much. You're all awesome. All the best to all of you and your family and friends. Yeah.
We look forward to what's going to be upcoming in the next couple weeks and months.
For BrickForce.
Yes. Very excited.
And we will see you on the battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
We bid everyone a good morning, good evening, and a good night.
I do.
See you guys.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Love your faces. See ya.
Hug your face.
Mom.